Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. I want to hear Sarah.
Welcome to
What last one I listened to was from New Year's, where Sarah was like, "Oh yes, I'm not getting old," or whatever she was talking about, and I just love that accent. So good.
So, ladies, dig in and see. I was a little bit unsure about this.
Smells interesting.
Oh, it's
What
not
do you
even
think of the
sweet.
smell?
It smells like medicinal a little bit.
Oh boy.
It's not sweet at all.
So we're having an Earl Grey tea with a lavender honey syrup and lemon juice.
Is there booze in here?
Oh, with gin.
I was like, I'm confused. How am I getting drunk? No.
Come on, Erin. Don't rip us off. Oh.
As soon as I drank this, I went, this should be hot. I feel like this would be really nice warm.
This is supposed to be a cold drink over ice.
Great. Yeah.
If you want, or just as is.
Don't you think this would be delicious hot?
It's a bit like a hot toddy type thing.
Or a blueberry tea? Reminds me of that kind of...
Ooh, yeah.
And it was supposed to be slightly different in terms of the lavender, but I kind of changed it up a bit.
So it is a simple syrup then?
Yeah, so it's a very diluted simple syrup. It's a 5-to-1 water to honey simple syrup with lavender in it. So I put it on the stove. I made, I did 1 cup of water and a tablespoon of honey, which is about 5-to-1. And then I put the lavender in there, and then I just let it simmer for a while until I could really smell the lavender. And then I put it on to back burner to just cool, and then strained out the seeds. Thank you, Pantry of Sarah.
For the lavender?
For the lavender.
Don't even know why I bought it. I have no idea, but it's there.
But I thought it'd be kind of fun. I've never had well, that's not true. I have had lavender and things, but I've never personally made anything with lavender before. And I wasn't sure if it was going to be too overpowering,
Yes,
but
I can taste it for sure.
I love the smell of
very
it
nice.
with the tea.
It's a perfect sort of amount of lavender.
Yeah.
I just guessed because it was supposed to be sprigs of lavender shaken in a shaker with lemon juice and the simple syrup.
I don't think that would give enough flavor.
And I thought, that's not going to give enough flavor, and I don't have sprigs of lavender because we're under like 2 feet of snow. So I was like, well, maybe I can just like make a lavender syrup sort of the same way that we made a strawberry syrup.
And how much lavender did you, a teaspoon?
I was going to say, how much did I get from the Pantry of Sarah?
All of that? Okay, I put a little bit more than a teaspoon, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
It looked like about a teaspoon in there when I shifted it around, so I was like, yeah, good enough. I thought a teaspoon in that simple syrup and just let it sit for a while and really infuse.
This is very nice.
It's like a fancy iced tea. I personally would like it a little sweeter. Just a little more honey, I think would be good.
And I would disagree. I love
That's
this,
our
but
difference in taste buds talking.
That's just personal preference. I like it not so sweet. I love
I
it.
think you can, the best thing is you can kind of adjust that with how much syrup you put in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And maybe have a little extra syrup for someone who would want to put more in, right?
Yeah,
totally.
Side or something when you're serving this. Yeah, I love it. I wish I put more in my glass downstairs. Right.
Damn it.
I quite like this drink, and I want someone to remind me of it in the summer when it's hot, and I'm like, oh, I want a nice cold drink.
But you don't want to have too much sugar.
Yeah.
So to make a cold iced tea, maybe I should add this information in because it seems relevant to my drink. When you make a cold iced tea, if you just put tea bags in cold water, it will be bitter and yucky tasting, and you won't get a bunch of flavor. So what you want to do is you want to boil water like you normally do. You want to put your tea bags in, I used big mason jars, and fill them up with hot water. Let it steep for as long as you want for the flavor of tea you want. If you like a strong tea, leave it in for longer. If you like it milder, leave it in for shorter. I left these in for quite a while. I would say probably 30 minutes because I like my tea strong and bitter. Hope you guys do too. And then take your tea bags out, let it cool on the counter, and then put it into the fridge.
What?
That would be, if you just put tea bags into cold water.
Oh, you mean put the... Oh my God, maybe I have had too much. Because I thought you were going to come up with some tip that you could use the tea bags for something. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Put it on your eyes for those bags. I need it today for the bags under my eyes.
Maybe those Jell-O shots were stronger than I thought.
I'm telling you, you're going to get up out of bed, Sarah, and you're going to be like, whoa, Jell-O shots.
To be fair, she's not in her bed. She's just sitting on You make it sound like she's laying in bed with her blankets up to her chin and like,
no.
You're going to get up out of bed.
Only waist high.
All over.
I only drink in bed, Sarah Soma Syndrome.
I don't drink often, but when
I don't sleep, but when I
lay
do,
down in
I
bed.
drink. That is actually maybe a true thing about them. It might actually make sense when I say it, because I don't like sleeping.
You don't like to sleep? What?
You know what time I go to bed.
Oh, God. I can't wait to go to sleep, and I get really cranky when I can't fall asleep.
Some people love their sleep.
Sleep is good for you.
Mm-hmm. So I hear.
I have to share this with you because I hope that you guys are also watching this on Netflix. There's a new series of Chef's Table.
Pizza?
Yes!
I just started that yesterday. Yes.
First of all, I love Chef's Table.
Who's going to disagree? What's happening here?
Because Chef's Table is like, for me, it's like
it's
a
so
drug.
Like dark and cool. I don't know what it is.
But like their story and their cinematography and the music.
Totally. And the music.
Like it's
compelling music. Yeah.
It's like the perfect documentary of food. Totally. So if you like eating,
if you like Three Kitchens, you'll love Chef's Table.
Right? Take our word for it.
It's almost the same thing.
It's almost as good as Three Kitchens.
Oh boy, Heather.
I'm like making myself laugh. Oh God.
Tonight we're having pizza.
Okay, and when did you make it? How many hours?
I made it last night, almost 24 hours ago.
Okay. Almost 24 hours ago, okay. Because there is such a thing called overproofing, right?
I don't know. We might be eating cardboard bricks tonight because I overproofed my dough. I don't know. We'll see if I've gone
Well, you're going to have to give the
top.
results because I want to hear what happened to your pizza and if it was better.
We expect a slice.
Oh, I see. I wasn't.
You might
She's not so bold as to ask.
You're welcome to a slice. My door is open any day.
Oh. She knows I'm not going back out in the snow. I'm
I know you're not
pajamas
going out
right now, and I'm not like
I don't want to move. I'm not leaving my house either.
I'm sitting here drinking. You think I'm coming over to your house right now? No. And maybe you could tell us on the next Speakeasy so that everyone hears. Well, thank you, Erin. We had a drink and a pizza lesson.
Mm-hmm. I really want to hear about this.
Did I teach you anything? Maybe I've taught you what not to do. Don't leave your pizza dough all night.
And don't put your tea bags in cold water, folks.
And you can throw the tea bags out after. You don't have to put them in the fridge.
Or put them on your eyeballs.
Oh, there you go.
I feel like this was a relatively sober session of
It was because all our drinks were not.
I feel sober. This was certainly a big switcheroo from some past ones. Erin's like losing it, but we're like, that was all good. No alcohol in these drinks.
Thanks for joining us. You can find these recipes under the Speakeasy tab on threekitchenspodcast.com.
Poor Erin.
I'm just gonna sit here quietly
just belaboring the point.